Okay, I've come to the length that I want. Gonna sit nicely like this because this is wide enough. And now I'm going to do some reduction to shrink this part here. So okay, let me show you again. This is the last stitch. The last stitch, you just slip stitch to the first popcorn, then you chain 2, and you create another popcorn. Oops, sorry. So I have 5 here. I'm going to pull this working yarn. Once you pull it over, you just chain 1. I'm not going to chain 2, you just chain 1. You get closer a bit. See, you will get closer. So remember to chain 1. There's no increase, you just do 1 popcorn in every space area. In all this space, you just do 1 popcorn. But this time round, you just do chain 1 in between popcorns, so that the gap become nearer, tighter, closer together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see it somehow kind of get close together. Like this is, you still have space. You can see all these tiny holes here, but this one is kind of like very, very close together. So you just do 1 round until you come back here, and then we'll do more, reduce more. As you can see, the top kind of shrink in a bit. So now to shrink it further, okay, now I do not know what is your last row's number of stitches, because yours could be different from mine. Maybe you did a smaller one. Okay, so I'll just give you an idea. Oops, sorry baby. So I'll just give you an idea for my case. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have 20 stitches here. So now when I'm going to do a reduce, I'm not going to shrink it so drastically. I'm going to shrink it slowly. Since I have 20 stitches here, I think I will shrink it like 20, can divide by 5. So maybe I can shrink it 4 times. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So here, this is my last stitch, as you can see. This is the last stitch. I'm going to connect here. I already chained 1. So I just go to this first stitch here. Oh, sorry, this stitch here. And do a slip stitch. Oops. And do a slip stitch. Then I'm going to chain 2 and create a popcorn in this space area. Whoops. Let me do that again. So how did your pineapple turn out? You can share your finished product in my comment section so that we can exchange ideas, so that I can also see how your pineapple turns out. Did you make a small one or did you make a big one like mine? Mine would be like a pillow size. It'd be huggable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, chain 1. I'm going to do 4 popcorns followed by a reduction. Oh, sorry, double crochet. 1, 2. Ooh, okay, I forgot to cut this. I have to join with a new yarn. So I already tie. Oh yes, I forgot to show you. No, maybe you can refer to one of my videos earlier on how to tie 2 yarns together. 1, 2. Try and hide this knot at the back or inside. 3, 4, 5. This time onwards, I mean from the previous row onwards, is all chain 1. You don't have to chain 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How many popcorns? Oh, 1, 2, 3. I have 3 popcorns. 1 more popcorn. Oops. This base area here, because it's shrinking, it's kind of difficult to hold. And let me do that again. This one got quite loose. Oh, I haven't chained 1 yet. Sorry. No wonder it feels kind of weird. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I have 5 double crochet to make 1 popcorn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 popcorns here. You see this space area here? I'm supposed to do another popcorn here. I skip this stitch. So actually it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I do this 4 sets, I will have 20 because I have 20 stitches in this row. So I'm gonna shrink it gradually. Okay, so here, this space here, skip this space. And then you go to the next one. You're gonna be a little bit tight. Did I chain 1? Wait, let me see. I forgot. Okay, chain 1. Jump, skip this space here. Jump to the next one. You're gonna be a little bit tight. So you space out your decrease. Oops, look at that. You're gonna space out your decrease. You count and see how many popcorn you have in that row, and divide it by 3 or 5 or 4 to see how many you can skip. So here, once I pull this, and look at that. Hey, went in, it won't show the hole. The hole will be like this, all these tiny holes. So it will kind of shrink this to become 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 1 set. 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 1 set. And I have 20 stitches here. So which means 20 minus 4, I should have 16. And from 16, I'm gonna do again, like maybe reduce by 3 or 2, so up to you, but do it gradually. So here I skip 4 stitches, and next row maybe around 4 or 3, you know, then 4 or 3, and as it shrinks, then you see how much you want it to shrink. And don't forget to add stuffing before it shrinks too much. Okay, see it's shrinking. So now I have 16 stitches. Because I started with 4 popcorn and skip 1, so this should be a skipped 1. So now chain 1, I would just go straight to this next popcorn stitch. Just slip stitch onto that popcorn stitch and chain 2. Okay, I have 16 stitches, so this time now I'm going to do 3 popcorn and skip 1. So it's going to reduce gradually. So which means you're going to do 3 popcorn. Now this is 1. Let me show you first, especially for beginners, sometimes they might not get what I'm saying, so it's best that I show it to them, especially if we have language barrier. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, wait, one more. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go to the top one and make a popcorn. Chain 1 and do another popcorn. So I'm going to do 3 popcorns before I skip. This is 2 popcorn. I do 1 more. One, 2, 3, and you're going to skip this one. Oh yes, let me chain 1 first before I forget. You skip this one and goes to the next space area and do another popcorn. This is a good practice for those who love crochet and have not done popcorn stitch before. There's a lot of popcorn here. Okay, so you're gonna do 1, 2, 3 and skip, and then 1, 2, 3 skip. Ooh, look at that. But luckily this is on the inside. I didn't notice just now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 skip, 1, 2, 3 skip. So I'll meet you back here. So I've reached the last popcorn in the row, and I add some fillings. Don't add too much because bear in mind these holes, if you put too much, it stretch too much, the hole will appear bigger. But now the hole is not really visible unless you really look closely. you can actually pull out the stuffing. So you just add just enough to plump it up, and don't add too much. So now I am going to reduce it further. Oops. So I'm going to jump to the, because it's 1, 2, 3 skip, so I'm gonna skip this, which means I'm gonna jump straight to the next popcorn. Oops, this is not easy because I've already added stuffing. So once you add stuffing and you're going this way, so small, okay, actually I need to hold it in a certain way, but for camera's sake it has to be this way. Okay, chain 2. So this time round, I'm going to do 2 popcorn. So 1 here and 1 here, and then we skipped here. Because earlier we did 1, 2, 3 skip. So now we do 2, then we skip. Oops, totally not easy to hold with the stuffing and all. Because without the stuffing, I can actually bend the whole pineapple anyhow I like, you know, so that I can do this double crochet comfortably. But now it is stretched out. I can like bend this in or bend this side in. Okay, 1, 2, oh sorry, this is the chain 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just pull it in, chain 1, and you go to the next stitch here, then the next popcorn. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1. So you have 1 popcorn, 2 popcorn. Skip this one and go to the next popcorn. Skip this and go to the next one. Oof, my goodness. I have to make sure my hook doesn't bang the phone and the pineapple too. And I have to hold it in a certain way. That's why, sorry that sometimes you see me doing yarn under and sometimes yarn over. It's just because I just couldn't grab. I just grabbed the yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So unless I'm doing amigurumi for cute stuff, small stuffs like this, it's gonna be very consistent yarn under. But this, sometimes you can see me yarn over, sometimes you can see me yarn under. Well, I don't think it makes much of a difference because it's double crochet. Oh, 1 more. Okay, let's see. So this is how it's gonna look like. So 1, 2, skip, and then 1, 2. And then let's see how narrow it would be. I think this should be the last row. Because the leaves, I can actually sew it onto this view and it will cover this hole. But let me complete this first. I'll let you know later. Okay, guess I'm gonna stop here because the hole is kind of small. By the time I sew the leaves, it should be okay. So I just chain one more and pull tight. I'll leave a bit of a, yeah, if you notice here, this part here, the rest is okay except for here because I haven't pulled shit back. When I crochet or when I sew the leaves, it's gonna be together, and then this will close up. This is the part where we skip, and also maybe because when I did the chain one, maybe the chain one was a bit too wide. Well, we can fix it. We can fix it with this tail. So you check around. So far I think it's okay. Yeah, a bit here. But once we add the leaves, because when I sew, it will come in like this, so this will kind of shut. Well, let's fix this. I go into here. Oh no. Wait. Actually, there's no fix through to this. You just see how you can save it. Okay, just put your hook here, pull this down, make sure the popcorn still looks like a popcorn, and from here you make one more stitch to the other side. Oops. Then you pull it back and go down to this part here, like this. So you see it kind of like went together. So here, same thing. I'm gonna make one stitch here. And pull it back. It's like make it closer to the other popcorn, and do one more here. There, see, it kind of close it up. So here you make one stitch. It's kind of like pull it back to this side, because when I did the slip stitch onto the first stitch, maybe I didn't pull hard enough, so it become like this. So now it's sealed. So that's why I always leave a long tail in case you find any hole anywhere, like here. Okay, this part I'm not so concerned because I'm gonna sew the leaf. So put the sorry. Oops, no, I should come this way. Okay, then make it go through here. And pull it back. Pull it back, and then you see which other popcorn. It's not always on the skip part. When you skip the popcorn, skip a stitch, sometimes didn't pull hard enough, it will become like this. So give it a pull, like here maybe. So that's why always leave a long tail to do all this correction. Yeah, I know it's kind of like cheating, but well, our main aim is to get a nice pineapple. Doesn't matter if it's you know, done the right way or any other way. Oh, here. So I hope you get what I mean. I'm running out of tail to save this. Maybe I'll just save the bottom one. Oops. I should have leave a longer tail because from here, jump until here is very far. Okay, I think that's no more. I don't think there's any more. Okay. And you just do one more on the top here. Oh. Make sure it goes in here. Kind of give it a pull like this. I know this looks like cheating, but at least the holes won't look so big. The rest also have holes, but at least they are consistent and not that huge. So by the time I'm here, let's make sure you hide it along all this double crochet so that it stays. Yeah, one thing about this pineapple is it has tiny holes, so which means when I pull this out, I cannot leave this inside. Because you leave this inside, chances of it coming out at one of these holes, and people will see one of this string hanging out like this. That's awful. So after you think you have hide it nicely, cut it off, because this is not like normal amigurumi like this. You see, you can't see any at all, so I can just hide my thread inside. So nothing, I can hide all the threads inside, all the tails from here to there, but pineapple you just can't. There are holes everywhere, so it might chuck out, you know. So okay, we are done with the pineapple roots. Okay, the base is big enough for it to sit nicely. And now for the leaves.